Hello and thank you everyone for attending today's webinar, New Trends in the Design of Your Next Connected Health Device, brought to you by Design World Magazine, Highland, and Molex. We'd like to thank our presenters, Anthony Kalajakis, Brad Eisler, and Haley Henley for being here today. I'm Mike Santora, Associate Editor for Design World Magazine, and I'll be your moderator. Just a couple of housekeeping details before we get started. You will see several boxes on your desktop, all of which can be moved around to suit your preferences. One specific box to make note of is the Additional Resources box, initially at the lower right-hand corner of your desktop. It's resources for your information needs. We also have a tweet box right on the desktop, so feel free to tweet any interesting points right from there. There's also a list of hashtags for you to use as well. Anthony Kalajakis is the Strategic Industry Marketing Manager for Molex Philips Medisize in the MedTech sector. Anthony has well over a decade of MedTech interconnect experience at several market-leading companies, with the last 10 at Molex. The value created in his role is identifying and quantifying key industry trends for strategic positioning and new product development across the diagnostic, therapeutic, and monitoring modalities. This is inclusive of all Molex business units. The Molex Philips Medisize MedTech business enjoys the benefit of operating in all the channels. However, there are unique synergies with the distribution sector due to industry dynamics. Brad Eisler is a Business Development Manager responsible for the development and promotion of Molex consumer and commercial product lines. He joined Molex in 2002 as an inside sales representative, and in 2004, he relocated to Japan to support U.S. customers utilizing Japanese products. During his career at Molex, he has relocated between the U.S. and Japan to hold marketing, product management, and account management roles, working on the development of next-generation mobile and consumer connector solutions. Brad has served as a product manager for the antenna business unit and as a group product manager for the high-speed I/O product line. He is a graduate of Purdue University and holds a Bachelor of Science degree. Haley Henley is a project and product manager for the Printed Circuit Solutions business unit at Molex. She was introduced to Molex through the internship program in 2014 and joined Molex full-time in 2016. Haley holds degrees in entrepreneurial management and communication arts. Her background is in product management, where she works alongside sales, engineering, and operations to develop and launch new custom products into mass production. In recent years, Haley has transitioned to develop and market new standard products, including cable jumpers, thin film batteries, and asset tracking and RFID solutions. She works in different project and product management roles to connect the voice of the customer with Molex's engineering and manufacturing resources.
Hello, welcome, and thanks for your attendance for the Connected Health Device webinar. On today's webinar, co-hosted by Molex and Highland, we will learn some of the trends driving connected health applications, including how to cope with tight spaces without compromising safety or performance. You will hear from Molex subject matter expert Brad on selected power products and from Haley on printed circuit solutions. Emergence of connected health. The demand continues to grow for advanced on-body medical devices across the healthcare continuum, also known as connected health. Device manufacturers will need increasingly complex circuitry to create real-time, life-saving connections between doctors and patients. At the heart of this medical innovation is connected devices. These devices and the data they transmit between major subsystems include user interfaces, power, signal, and communication applications. The Molex Highland value proposition provides competitive advantage from decades of experience in the electronic interconnect segment across several industries. Miniaturization of connected health components. Mobile electronics from consumer and commercial applications pave the way for wireless body area networks, or wideband. These networks connect from patient to cloud through encrypted networks. This connected health ecosystem creates design challenges for medtech suppliers to provide smaller, flexible, sleeker, and connected solutions. Especially challenging are the medtech OEM needs for power management and printed circuitry. Making components flexible. In addition to smaller interconnects, the shrinking devices demand flexible circuits and sensor solutions. At the same time, the mobile medtech market is requiring I/O density, high signal integrity, and flawless telemetry. The COVID-19 epidemic underscores the critical path that telehealth plays in connecting patients with healthcare providers through secure networks. These systems are dependent on printed circuit solutions supported by Molex and Highland teams.
Thank you, Anthony. My name is Brad Eisler, and I'm the BDM for all the micro product solutions that we'll discuss today. There are really three trends that I wanted to highlight over the next three slides that are important to the medical devices as we see more modularity growing in these devices, and there's specific needs that we're developing connectors around. They center around power, space optimization, and then signal speed to be able to handle the latency and data that's being transferred between the growing features in multiple different medical devices. So the first slide that we want to touch on is power. And Molex is really focused on offering a wide range of power that is also combined with signal connections. And we're doing so in offering a low profile either through a wire-to-board or a flexiboard solution. So we have developed a lineup of power board-to-board solutions that enable you to run signals through the terminals and then run high current from 3 up to 15 amps of power through our armored nail design. These board-to-boards will be offered in multiple different circuit sizes, multiple different height options, from 0.6 all the way up to 1 millimeter of height in 0.4 and 0.35 pitches. And then in our wire-to-board product offering, we'll continue to innovate and develop, offering low-profile Pico Lock and Pico Easy Mate solutions. We're expanding these product families to be offered in more pit sizes, higher circuit counts, but still incorporating a lot of the unique features that Molex has developed that offers value in addressing your power needs in all your medical device applications. One of the biggest needs that we see within the medical device market is the ability to get real-time information in extremely fast speeds. And what this will drive is the need for high-performing board-to-board and FPC connectors that have the ability of high signal integrity performance to be able to handle the speeds that will continue to grow. What Molex is doing is we're developing board-to-boards around incorporating shields. Shields will be designed on both the plug and receptacle. They will have multiple different grounding points that will connect and allow you to run grounding signals out, enabling you to ensure a very high level of signal integrity performance in these connectors. The other trend that this will drive is you'll see a higher need for larger circuit counts. So 60, 80, and 100 circuits will become more common as you drive more data through these connection points. So we are in development of an array board-to-board that is meant for space savings, signal performance, in a very compact package. This board-to-board will be a true pitch of 0.35, but a stagger pitch of 0.175. So that will be able to offer this density of high circuit counts, incorporating the armored power nail to drive power through that, and having the signal performance that you need to go out there and get the high level of data at higher speeds in that protected small form factor. So as applications become more featured rich, more dense inside with multiple different PCBs, multiple different flex-to-board applications, space becomes a hot commodity. Molex is continuing and has led the market in development of low-profile board-to-boards, FPCs, and wire-to-board connectors. We'll continue that development in offering new pitch sizes with 0.3 pitch in the board-to-board space, continue to release more options in our 0.35 pitch board-to-board offerings, and release 0.2 and 0.3 pitch sizes in the FPC product family, along with continuing development around our Pico Easy Mag and Pico Lock wire-to-board product families for lower profile designs. This is an area that Molex has excelled with, and we're leveraging a lot of our expertise in offering products with the ability to offer you robust solutions with unique features in a very space-focused, low-profile setting. So please continue to monitor and go to molex.com for continuous updates on our power options, our speed options, and our low space profile options that we'll be releasing through this year and on into next year. Thank you, and now over to Haley.
One of the most valuable advantages Molex offers the medical market is the capability to design and manufacture a wide array of products that can be procured from the same supplier, are designed with reliability as a top priority, and are highly customizable. Our printed circuit solutions business encompasses user interface products, multiple flexible circuitry product lines, and sensor solutions. There are some unique and valuable ways that we can serve our customers when we look at the intersection of our printed circuitry and interconnect business. For example, we might be introduced to a new medical customer through a user interface opportunity. That opportunity might take advantage of our capabilities in screen printing, including printing conductive carbon or silver traces as tight as 0.5 millimeters apart from each other. We're seeing a lot of innovation in screen printing right now, which means we're constantly expanding the conductive inks we use and the variety of substrates that we can print our circuits on. Our SMT capabilities are world-class, so we would also hopefully be doing the component population, soldering components such as capacitors, thermistors, resistors, and ICs. Before shipping the populated circuit, we will do any final layer assembly required. That might entail adding adhesive layers, spacer layers, and cosmetic graphics. Typically, when we're working with our medical customers, we're getting involved early in the design process, and that gives us an opportunity to understand how the user interface will be integrated into the end product. So, in addition to the user interface, we often learn that there's an opportunity to provide the jumper cables and mating connectors. What started as a one-solution opportunity is now an opportunity to provide the user interface and the interconnect solution, all provided by the same vendor code. This broad product range allows our customers to streamline their supply chain and can help generate cost savings. Medical is a key market for our printed circuit solutions products, and we're continually developing our manufacturing capabilities to fulfill the needs of our medical customers. In December last year, one of our Chicagoland plants obtained its 13485 ISO certification, which puts us in a position to promote ourselves as an experienced and knowledgeable partner for the design and production of medical devices. Having the certification in conjunction with our traceability, reporting processes, and overall quality systems allows us to work with many medical customers and streamline requirements for audits. It communicates to our customers that we have our quality processes built into our standard practices, and that allows us to concentrate on the product design and process when we initiate a project with medical customers. In addition to our broad product range and focus on reliability, the third advantage we can offer the medical market is our consultative approach to providing custom solutions. What a lot of customers don't know is that we were already in the membrane switch business in 1979 and have been producing custom user interface and flexible circuit solutions for 40 years already. These solutions have always been custom, so that today our portfolio has included thousands of designs for hundreds of customers. To initiate a new project, we would schedule a call or meeting with the customer to understand their design goals. To make sure we utilize the best fit technology, we ask a lot of questions related to form, fit, and function. For example, a customer might come to us with a new design that's utilizing a classic substrate, such as an FR4-based printed circuit board. But the customer has a specific design problem. They need the circuit board to flex in order to fit within their application, or they need to reduce the weight of the PCB, or they need the PCB to be smaller to make room for other mechanical components. We focus on the customer's specific design goals, and then we open their eyes to a world of flexible, alternative solutions. That solution might be a flexible jumper that eliminates the need for a wire harness and reduces the overall package size. If the customer has unique requirements related to high signal speed, improved thermal management, or flexible cable routing, then that solution might be a copper flex assembly. Or alternatively, we might replace a traditional etched polyamide circuit with a screen printed silver circuit to help reduce cost and provide additional flexibility. That increased flexibility has become important to our medical customers as the need for disposable medical wearables has increased. The circular shaped product on the screen is an example of a temperature sensing solution we designed for the medical market. It utilizes NFC technology through a printed antenna to both power the electronics and transmit the temperature data to the user. It's screen printed in silver conductive ink, which is a cost-effective and more environmentally disposable than alternative circuit substrates. The end goal is to create designs that meet all the customer's form, fit, and function requirements, and that are optimized to be produced in mass production. Our Premo-Flex cable jumpers are an example of a product line that has thousands of standard products, but also endless customizations. So let's use that as an example of how we might customize an interconnect solution. If the customer is trying to save physical space on a PCB, we might recommend a round flat cable, known as an RFC, or a hot bar solder cable, like the ones you see on the screen. Both solutions eliminate the need for a mating connector, which may reduce the cost of the solution and will give the engineer back some space on the board. Or let's say that we have a customer that is developing a new solution where electromagnetic interference, known as EMI, is a concern. In that case, we would design a custom shielded cable to mitigate the potential EMI and protect the electronics. We can even customize the coloring of the shielding if the cable will be visible from the outside and cosmetics are a concern. Let's walk through one more example. We have many customers sending large amounts of data and are asking for cable jumpers that can quickly and reliably transmit data to a display, such as a high-definition TV. For those customers, we often recommend one of our low-voltage differential signaling cables. These cables, known as LVDS, are impedance controlled up to 100 ohms and can support speeds of 2 to 10 gigabytes per second, depending on the actual length of the cable. For any customizations, we're typically looking for program EAUs of at least 10,000 pieces. But we've always told our customers, if you think you're designing the world's next innovative or life-saving product, give us a call and we'll discuss how we can partner together. In summary, Molex is a long-standing company with a broad array of products and solutions. Molex user interface, Premo-Flex, SilverFlex, and CopperFlex products offer improved form, fit, and function for our customers' design challenges. And we have engineers in the US and globally to support those custom designs and solutions. And finally, our quality processes include our ISO 13485 certification and are built into our standard practices to better serve the medical market. Back to you, Anthony.
In summary, Molex and Highland sales engineers employ a consultative approach to develop cutting-edge solutions for connected health device manufacturers. By leveraging hard-earned industry know-how, we are collectively able to provide medtech OEMs and subcontractors with connected health interconnect solutions as demonstrated by our speakers. We create value by leveraging innovation from other markets and ask, what if, to solve power and flex circuit challenges. Collectively, Molex and Highland are providing interconnect solutions that enable our medtech customers to create value and make a small positive contribution to society. Be safe, and thank you for your time.
We will be working to answer any questions submitted during today's webinar as soon as possible, so those responses are on the way. This presentation will be emailed to everyone later today and will also be available at designworldonline.com. And of course, thank you everyone for attending this webinar from Design World.